there, I'm Suzanne Michael. I'm with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm here to talk about housing pain, or the motivation to make a change. I'd like to start with my background. I have 5 years in the Marines, 7 years as an aircraft mechanic, and about 4 years of business and marketing study. I have 2 small children, and they've taught me understanding and empathy. But I also obviously have a focused, mission-driven mindset. I wanted to start with my top 3 myths. 1, I want you. Although this is true, I'm really looking for your referral to other people that I might help. Myth number 2, you have to pay to look. Not true. You can have a buyer's agent represent you, and their commission comes from the seller, so it really doesn't come from you. So if you are curious about looking, there's really no risk to you. Might as well see what's out there. Last one's kind of tricky. Pay to list. I say tricky because it's somewhat true, somewhat not true. If there is no closing, if there is no sale, if your house is never sold, you never come to an agreement, then there's no commission. And so you're really not paying the agent if there's no actual sale. So here again, if you're curious, you might want to list it and see how it goes. Hello, I'm here with my top 5 housing pains. And for me, number 5 would be paying someone else's mortgage. You have to realize that your rent covers the mortgage plus a profit for your landlord. So in theory, you should be able to afford a home. Now, obviously, if you move a lot, or you relocate for your job, or you change jobs a lot, then renting might be a better option at that point. But if it's credit issues or budget concerns, those are things we can work through and plan for and figure out what's holding you back from owning. Housing pain number 4, you've outgrown your current space. Maybe you're in a cramped roommate situation. Maybe you even live with your parents still. Maybe you're ready to leave the apartment life, have some space of your own. Maybe you have a growing family that needs more space. Maybe it just needs a different environment. And as we said before, doesn't hurt to look. Might as well set up a search and see what's out there. Housing pain number 3, empty nest. Here, it's time to think about you again. Maybe you're ready for a change. You want a change of scenery. You have different needs now. Maybe you have to think about your long-term financial goals, and perhaps downsizing could get you to that retirement faster. Housing pain number 2, struggling through payments. Maybe it's a management of money issue, like a budgeting issue, that we could work through, or at least provide some solutions to. Maybe you need to refinance and get the lower rate that we have going on now. But my point is, the mortgage companies don't always give you all the options that you have available. But when you have a sudden blow to your income, or a sudden raise in expenses, the 3 Ds come to mind: death, disease, and divorce. Those things drastically change what's going on day to day. And that could put you in a period where you need to adjust. Talking with an agent is a great way to get started. And the last one is one of my favorites, housing pains. Your neighborhood has shifted. This is something that you didn't do. When you bought into the area, it was great. And now maybe there's a new highway coming through your backyard. Maybe there's too much traffic now. Maybe the school ratings have gone down. The crime rates have gone up. Maybe it's just too noisy for you now. Basically, things that affect your property value Maybe your neighbors have stopped taking care of their houses. Anything that lowers your property value is going to make you want to rethink where you are. Maybe you should move to a new neighborhood and kind of get a fresh start. This is Suzanne Michael concluding my housing pains, and I hope you found this helpful, and I hope you pass it on.